In this video, we explore Albert's Landing and the trails in the area. We leave Spokane and we go through Coeur d'Alene. What a beautiful drive and a beautiful place. There's right on the water, and I'll talk a little bit more about Albert's Landing and what to expect. Is it big rig friendly? Yeah, maybe. We'll talk about that. But we did have a great time there, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. I thought I'd include a little bit of the drive in the RV from Spokane to Albert's Landing. We will stop at a Maverick, a truck stop, and get fuel. Because we drive a Super C or a Columbia chassis Freightliner, semi, whatever, it's a Renegade. We use truck stop because we need to fuel up. We need to have primary and satellite phone because we fill up on both sides. So we always look for that. We use the Open Roads card. It does save us money. Depends on the area. It depends on, a lot of things, how much money, but it does save money. So we do use that, and or at least when we can. We're not probably as strict about it as some people I've seen. We won't go way out of our way to hit something just because it's a lower price, but we will look at it and try to hit. But we don't get down below. We try not to get much below half a tank. When it starts pushing half a tank, we start looking to fill up. We do also have a spare fuel tank on there that's added. So in the event that we don't find a fuel, we have another 60 gallons we can pump in to kind of make up for it. So we have a total of 140 gallons on the front two tanks, and then an extra 60 gallons spare tank. So we typically just ignore the spare tank. We'll fill it up every now and then, but we have it when we need it, and try to keep close to half a tank or a little less than that, between a quarter and a half a tank. If we get down to a quarter, we use the rear tank because we just don't like it to get that low. But here's the stop of basically what we do, filling up, and I usually get out and help just because. And so here we go. Hope you enjoy the video. We're going to go to Albert's Landing. I'll talk a little bit about the park, and we'll do a little bit of trail riding in this video as well. So hope you enjoy the video. Pulling into the truck stop, and usually they're set up really well because they're designed for semis coming in, pulling trailers. And this one, they were doing some construction that didn't help anything. And it was a little tight, and we actually had to back the trailer up to get out because we are towing the trailer behind the camper. So it was a wee bit tight getting in and out, but this was a short day. It was only like an hour and a half from Spokane to Albert's Landing, from Northern Quest RV Park to Albert's Landing. No, Mother, we're getting so fuel. Easy enough, but it was a little tricky getting in and getting positioned for fuel. Oh, that one's marked off, Vic. Well, I don't know. Well, there was the yellow on the post. Yes, it's marked out. Yeah. Oh, for death. Don't care about that. Good reason. For the open roads cards, you have a security code you put in to approve it, and then it comes directly out of your checking account or savings account, whatever account you have tied to it. So it's not a credit card, it is linked to your checking account. So here we go, filling up. Also high speed pumps, so it fills up pretty quick. You can go through $200-300 quickly in one of these. But we probably get about 9 miles to the gallon, more or less, depending on a lot of things. So, it's not cheap on fuel for a car, but when you're pulling your home and vehicles and everything else, it gets pretty good mileage for a house. This was a really easy drive. It's beautiful too. You're going past Coeur d'Alene and the old mission and the Cataldo mission. Beautiful drive across there. So it was only like an hour and a half drive and beautiful. Now the thing is, getting to Albert's Landing, it says it's big rig friendly, but if you're in a big rig, there's two different routes to go. One says that you can, if you're a small rig, you can go over the shortcut that saves a couple miles, or if you're a big rig, to go the other way, which should imply that they're big rig friendly. And we did fit, so okay, technically we fit and we made it work, but it's a little snug. Even if we had crossed the bridge, which we were too heavy to do, we couldn't have made the turn in from that bridge. we would have had to have gone down the other way to make the turn anyways. So you go past it. If you're going to Albert's Landing, this will make sense. You'll look at their website and it'll tell you. But you go down and then you go back up this dirt road, which I was worried about the dirt road. I was afraid of trees, low-hanging trees and all that. It was fine. Even passing another vehicle, it was wide enough. That wasn't a problem. The other problem was once we got there. Couple things you should look at. Um, we had to unhook the trailer and move the trailer to get, because they didn't have a site big enough for us with the trailer. It said it was 80 foot. That site was not 80 foot, and we couldn't have reached the hookups if we had it. So, but they found a place for us to park the trailer. The other thing is when you look at when you do your reservations, it says 30-50 amp full hookup sites, but you have to look at the map to see which ones are 30 amp and which ones are 50 amp. Not all of the full hookup sites are 50 amp. Something good to note, especially when it's really hot out there like it was for us, we only got 30 amp, which we can do 2 air conditioners if you don't turn anything else on, but we can't run all 3 air conditioners on 30 amp, and it was really hot while we were there. Now, the campground itself is beautiful. It's a fun campground. It's a lot of weekenders, and it's really pretty. But to say it's big rig friendly is a stretch. But the trail riding was gorgeous. Here's an Onyx map of what we did. The blue is what we did that I'm going to show you in this video. I did some of my video, for whatever reason, I got it set on the wrong setting and I didn't get all of it. But here's some short clips of it. It's beautiful riding. There's nothing technical that we found. I'm sure there are technical trails. We didn't find any. But beautiful drive out there. The campground itself is gorgeous. You can do tubing while you're there. They have a shuttle that takes you down to do tubing, but really pretty. Here is us when we hooked up to leave, so we had to find a place for that too. We had to set a satellite dish on the Jeep to be able to get satellite while we were there, but it's all good. I'll talk more about the campground in the next video, but in this one, I'm just going to show you a few pictures and some clips of us doing some rides around there. The trails are beautiful. You can get some beautiful views, and they have quite a diversity. We were only there 3 nights, so we didn't get to do a lot. But you can also do the tubing down the river. They have somebody that hauls you down, and you can tube back to the campground, and it is pretty. Big rig friendly, not so much. We did fit in the site, but we had to find a place for the trailer. All worked out in the end, but it was a little challenging finding a place to hook up and park the trailer and all that. But it worked. So if you're towing a trailer, you can do it. Just make sure you tell them in advance what your plans are and how long you are. Because we pulled up and I had called and I had told them, and she looked at me and said, "Wow, you really are big." And I'm like, when I called to make a reservation and all that, I told you my size, and she apparently, I don't know who I talked to when I called, but yeah, they commented on how large we were and weren't sure we would fit. Now, we fit fine in the site, but there is very little phone service there. I did get a little bit here and there of phone service and all, but not a lot of phone service. And some sites you can get satellite, you get your satellite, but not all of them. And we were able to by moving the satellite to set it on the Jeep while we were there. But it is a beautiful campground. We would stay there again. It's just challenging with the trailer. We're only there for a few nights to have to unhook and all that. There wasn't really a place. But like I said, I'll go over that a little more in the next video. Here I'm going to show you a few of the trails we took, and they're beautiful trails. We didn't find anything challenging. We did take one that was really bushy, and we got swatted by a lot of bushes. But there's also some with some great views. But we didn't find anything really technically challenging. I know there are a lot more out there. We just weren't there long enough to go see a lot of them. So I hope you enjoy this video as we explore this. What we're on here is right by the campsite. There's a road right behind the campground that you can ride on, and it was gorgeous. As you can see, this area is really popular for kayakers and tubing and just playing in the water. A lot of people set up tents out there, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And it was really hot when we were there, and that water was really cool. I mean, like cold, cold, like 60 degrees probably, which may not seem horrible to some of y'all, but we're from Florida. That's cold by our standards. But it was gorgeous there. The area is beautiful, definitely very popular for weekends. Loved being there. As far as the trails, though, if we had been there longer, we would have tried to hit a lot more of the trails. But since we were only there for a short time, we just kind of hit what we could. But you can ride straight from camp. There's trails right there, and there's a gas station down the road you can get to get fuel. We drove the side by side over there for that, and just a pretty area. Like I said, we did look at a couple of the other campgrounds in the area. There's a lot of dispersed camping if you don't need hookups. There are a couple other campgrounds near there. We didn't see any that were full hookups that would have fit us on this in this area. There may be down the road, but there's right here where we're at in Kingston. I just didn't see any more that we would have fit in any better. That one was probably the best one right there in that area that we could have fit, and it was tight for us, but it is doable if it's something you really want to do. Like I said, just make sure you check with them because finding the place to park the trailer and all was a bit challenging. So, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the trails. They were gorgeous, as you can see, and thanks for watching.
Since I walked through the door, it's never been quite this long before. Taking some time to get all settled in, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. I never thought that I would used to think I'm the problem, that I was way too sensitive, reacting way too much, until I realized we were different types, carrying a different triggers, scaring us to death. Oh, someday we will someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the world outside, just for a while, some way. We will be fine, safe place, just you and I, always. I will wait for us to collide. I'll wait, I'll wait. Old days, I used to blame me for crying, till I realized that I had needs you didn't meet. But that's all days, now that we see each other. Can we slow down, start over? Come closer. Oh, someday we will collide, someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the world outside, just for a while, some way. We will be fine, safe place, just you and I, always. I will wait for us to collide. It's perfect, but we are perfect together. Oh, together. No one's perfect, but we are perfect together. Oh, together. When I look at you, I see Georgia. I see sunshine headed my way. I feel love like no other, a baby and a mother, sweetest thing that I'll ever be. When I hold you close, I hold everything. Every breath you take, a song I'll sing. I'll find love like no other, a child with my lover, sweetest thing that I've ever seen. Georgia ain't that far away, and I know it. She's been showing up at my door, tugging at the sleeves of our indifference and begging us to get back to before. When I look at you, I see Georgia.
We didn't see a lot of animals while we were out trail riding, but we did see some bees, and in fact, I got stung. So, not one of my favorite things. So, just be aware. There was a lot of bugs. We did have a few bugs fly in there. It was really hot, so we had the front windshield open. But not a lot of deer or anything. I'm not sure. Maybe it was because it's so hot. Maybe they were probably out in the bushes trying to stay cool. But beautiful woodside, beautiful area.
so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top, but we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see how you've been. Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by. Is it 12 years since last time? Where'd you go? What's the score? Did you find what you were looking for? I never see you anymore. I can't remember what we did that day. We were blowing off steam in Paris, but I wanted to stay. Cause I know how it felt when we raised hell. I won't forget that. But we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see how you've been. Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Killing time, Friday night, found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top, but we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see how you've been. Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Way back then.
I hope this video gives you a little taste of the trails right around Albert's Landing. It truly was beautiful. A little bit of smoke, haze, but absolutely gorgeous. Even hot, it was still well worth riding there. Wish we had had longer to explore there because it really was pretty. So would have loved to have done some tubing there and played in the river. We just weren't there long enough. Check out the movie Dante's Peak if you want to see the bridge and that stuff in there. I had to go rewatch it. It's been a while since I watched Pierce Brosnan in the volcano explosion. But very cool area, very pretty. Would love to go to Wallace and ride there. I know there's lots of riding there. We just couldn't find an RV park that we would fit in that was there. So on our list, we'll figure that out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you down the road.
ocean, soul, hurt, and fire.